Legoland, which is extremely exciting for Jasper because he's been really into Lego.
Legoland!
I'm going to meet up with my sister-in-law and her kids and my mother-in-law and... Hi guys!
Just going to turn the engine on, Jasper, alright? Here we go, turn the engine on. There we go.
Okay, they're going to do the 4D cinema thing, and I have spotted Papa Mole's Ice Cream and Donut Cafe. How could I say no? Annoyingly enough, the donut machine wasn't working, so I got myself a latte and candy floss. Was it good, Jasper? Yeah?
Yeah, it was cute.
Cool. Where are the Falcon 9s? Always wanted to do a drone flight over London. No, Jasper. You can't go over there, monkey.
Look how big Lois models are. Look, and now it's big models.
Look at the soldiers, Jazzy. Look at them.
Yep, more coffee. Thank you. I love Lego. The great thing about Lego is it teaches children about spatial awareness and engineering, and Lego is kind of like the start of engineering. And I was thinking on the drive up, when my car was doing 80 odd miles over a almost 2-hour drive, that the Teslas really are an engineering marvel. They might have cut some corners in some areas, but ultimately they are extremely good at the job that they do, which is being a normal car. Well, he has driving experience. I knew really Fiat were into electric cars. Hey Jazzy, drive carefully. Oh, he's driving really well. We were a little nervous with him going on this, what with him being 4 and all. But they have a 3 to 5-year-old version, but it goes so slowly. I think he died of boredom before he went anywhere. These aren't exactly speed demons. What they need is to get Tesla to sponsor all this, change that over from a Fiat quick charge station to a supercharger bay, and yeah, Tesla ride-ons. Boom. Good driving, by the way, monkey. I was watching you. You were very good.
You see, I have been driving school.
It's not like he doesn't have experience at these things. My sister-in-law is queuing for donuts. So while she's doing that, I'm going to see if I can find somewhere a little bit quieter. What sort of got me on to thinking about the engineering brilliance that is Lego, apart from the fact that I think it's really good at teaching Jasper about construction, and that kind of made me think a little bit about what it's like for Tesla as well, because they've got to start somewhere, and they want cars that really truly fulfill what a car needs to be. They have that flexibility to get you where you want to go with a minimum of hassle, a bit like today, right? 80-mile journey, it's not any kind of an issue. And we'll still do some charging. We're going up to my parents afterwards, so we will have to do some charging. Oh my goodness me, there's a free bench and it's quiet. Perfect. Ah, brilliant. Much more civilized. I've bumped into a few sort of tweets and things where people are basically complaining about the quality, the build quality of the Tesla Model 3. And I remember there was quite a lot of build quality issues with the Model X and quite a lot of build quality issues with the Model S. And you could be forgiven for thinking that Tesla is struggling with actually reliably producing cars. I think Tesla has got the priorities in the right place. They want to make something that is a fully functional car. And if they can't do that, then they just won't produce that vehicle yet. Which is one of the reasons why they didn't start with the Model 3, they started with a Roadster. You've got to account for that cost of the battery. Which means you've got to suck the cost out of the rest of the vehicle. Although that might to some degree lead to a more minimalist interior and less of the refinements you might expect from a more established automaker, what you get in return is a properly functional vehicle. And part of that properly functional vehicle, of course, has got to be the superchargers, because if you can't charge the car, then I'm gonna go have those donuts now. Yes! All my donut dreams have come true. Now I've got to get these to Soph because she specifically requested a donut. It's not all just me. Donut, Soph? So Soph is taking Jasper on the Atlantis roller coastery thing in the corner there, and I'm just busy detoxing after my donut binge. Nobody else wanted any, so I had 4 out of the 5 donuts. And honestly, I feel disgusting now. Ugh. Hello! Is the ride good?
Yeah, really good.
Tell me about the ride, monkey.
Sure sharks and still liars.
Lego's so clever, isn't
I
it?
know, it's amazing. No, Jasper.
Mind-blowingly cool.
Jasper!
Lego vlogger. Hey Jazzy, cool Lego, isn't it? You know what Lego reminds me of? Minecraft. Or maybe I've got that the wrong way around actually. You and Mummy are going to do one more ride and then I'll see you at the car, okay? I don't really have a choice about going back to the car because the sensible part of my family, they're all leaving. So I've got to give them some presents, haven't I? That was really good fun, but wow, did I run out of energy towards the end. I don't know how 4-year-olds do it. 4-year-olds and your daughter. I have got no idea where I've parked. Luckily, the thing with Tesla is, I think they've got certain bits right, but they've had to do that at the expense of some other bits. Okay, presents are under the skateboard. So that one is for Obi. I'd say happy birthday, but it's actually Happy Mother's Day, isn't it?
It's Happy Mother's Day.
This is my quiet time. How are we going to get to my parents? It's 80 miles and we've got 117 miles on the clock, which means we could do it without stopping, but we probably won't. Grab a bit of CHAdeMO charging because it falls in the right place. What we don't want to do is go to the supercharger at that end. There's another supercharger right at the beginning. We want to stop in the middle. That's when CHAdeMO adapters are just fantastic because you can stop wherever you like. Probably use the app though to check the thing's working. That's usually a good idea. Well, it's a good thing I checked before we headed here. 1 AC rapid and that's all. Newport Pagnell, that's not going to be much use either. That's highly annoying that those chargers are not working. So my solution is we're actually going to drive out of our way 8 miles or so to South Mims because there's 12 superchargers there. It's annoying having to go out of your way. I hate it. Don't normally ever have to do it, but...
Look.
Whoa, dude! You got some Lego! And we've got to go to South Mims to charge, unfortunately, for supper because all of the Ecotricity points are not working.
Are you serious? You would be, you pickle stick.
So I know what you're thinking. We're not at South Mims. This is not a supercharger. And you're right, it's not a supercharger. It also might not be working, but we're going to try it anyway. The app did say there was an AC working, but it also said that the CCS wasn't working, and the i3 there seems to be using it, so hopefully the CHAdeMO is working, and the app is just bonkers. Free charge. Why not? Save me £5. Let's get some of that lovely free power. Fantastic. And I'm getting a full 40 kilowatts. Right, let's grab some lunch. Free charge, Soph.
Cool.
So needed that coffee. Yep, come on Jazzy, follow the daddy. We're just waiting for Soph to get a coffee. But even if we didn't wait for Soph to get a coffee, we've now got like far more range than we need to get to my parents, which are only like 45, 50 miles away. I was going to have a proper old rant at Ecotricity for having chargers that don't work, but I am very, very keen on this policy they have where if the charger can't get network, it defaults to a free vend. Very much the sensible and right thing for them to do. Better would be for the chargers to just stay online reliably. Hello mummy, right, let's get unplugged. Goodness, 156 miles range now. Thank you Ecotricity. Hi mum. The Evolve board is on charge, Jasper's been put to sleep, and that's exactly where I'm going now after a few hours of editing. So, hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you don't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye. I did actually think a while ago that maybe what you need to do is get yourself a tinfoil hat and just sort of stick it on top of the charger every time you turn up, and then it would default to a free vend. But of course, that's not the kind of thing that I would do. Or that I would recommend anyone do, actually, because Ecotricity have gone to a lot of trouble providing these chargers, and they are awesome.